Now that breaking news here at 11 o'clock, an officer-involved shooting. An investigation underway on the north side of Indianapolis. It's happened near 56 and Keystone. Let's get right out to News 8's Eric Feldman. He's been on the scene now for a while. You just learned that 2 people are currently in custody.
Yeah, Mike, 2 people in custody. That's what we learned about 10 minutes ago from IMPD, who briefed us here on 55th and Keystone. And there is an active manhunt going on top of that investigation for a 3rd person in a red hoodie who police believe are involved in robbing this AutoZone right behind us. It happened just before 10 o'clock. Police were called out here, and that is when they got out to the back and they saw 3 people, and they asked them to stop. Police say they turned around and they saw multiple handguns. That is when an IMPD officer fired at these people. No one was hit, but one guy got into a car, drove a block east, and crashed. IMPD, we've been told, has that person in custody. The other 2 went off on foot. One of them is also in IMPD custody, as you were talking about, Mike. So 2 out of the 3 are now in custody. The 3rd, a guy in a red hoodie, is on the loose. So that is why you're seeing such an enormous police presence, not only because we have an officer-involved shooting, but also because there is someone out there who police are actively looking for, who is involved in robbing this AutoZone. They did get away with money, but when these people were caught, IMPD not only recovered the money, but they recovered multiple handguns. We don't know how many. We also don't know if any of them shot at police. What we've been told right now is that there are 2 shell casings that were found on the ground. One, we've been told, was from an IMPD officer. We don't know about that second one. So this is still extremely early on in the investigation. We're about an hour in. The mobile command unit truck just got here about 5-10 minutes ago, which is out here for not only SWAT situations, but also for officer-involved shootings. So the investigation is not only ongoing now about what happened here at the AutoZone. There were witnesses, there were people inside, but also there's going to be a parallel investigation, an internal affairs investigation that always happens. It's protocol when there's an officer-involved shooting. And if you've been following the news closely this past month, you know this is the 3rd time in Indianapolis that we've had an IMPD officer shooting at someone after a scene, after a situation. So, you know, this has become, sadly, part of the norm now in Indianapolis. So we'll continue to follow this story. If we do learn anything else, we'll be sure to let you know. There is an active scene here, as I mentioned. There are drones in the sky. There are canines on the ground. They're looking for a man in a red hoodie. If you do live in this area, IMPD tells us that you should not be concerned. They say that he should not be a threat to the community. He is right now just trying to get away. So again, guy in a red hoodie, that is who IMPD is looking for. If you live in the area and you see someone with that description, call police immediately. I'm live on Keystone Avenue. Eric Feldman, Wish TV News 8.